plays after plays after plays when you're holding the ball for 42 minutes?
Well, since he came in 2020, it's something that we always look forward to. Like us two being at the backers, just making plays. And today we just had the ball coming our way, and we just had to make the play that came our way.
Right, to pick up where he left from. We just here to make plays. This team right here that we played today, it was all about everybody doing their job. No matter how many plays you make, you got to do your job. So that's what we focused on today, just doing your job, making sure you did your job.
The fumble plays, take us through both of those.
The first one, it was blitz off the edge, just fumbled the snap. I fell on it. And the second one, I think my guy Chuck, he punched the ball out. Saw it again and just fell on it.
Zion, at one point it looked like they had all 11 guys up there around 7 yards to the line of scrimmage. Do you like it when teams dare you to throw like that?
I think those guys just wanted to challenge us, man. I like one-on-one matchups with our guys. I like our guys over anybody. It's just a matter of who's going to compete and who's going to win.
Zion, the state did a win for you guys at home, just like last week as well. I mean, it's a tough opponent. What does it mean to come out and show your home team what you guys are all about?
It means a lot. Just to come out and give our fans a show, you know what I'm saying? Give our fans something to watch. Just the team playing together as a team and getting the team win, man, it feels very great.
For both the defensive guys, how do you guys think just defense as a whole did? They ran a lot of plays, but they didn't gain a whole bunch of yards.
As a defense, we did pretty decent. I think we could have done a lot better. But coming out with a win, everyone doing their job, I mean, that's all you want at the end of the day.
Markail, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I see a lot of rushing yards on here. I know that's all they did the whole game, but from on our side of that, I think we can get better at the run game because we'll have to face a triple option team again later on in the season. So I think we got to get better within the run game. We can fix that.
Any more questions? Yeah. Go ahead. Zion, the ASUN put out that tweet earlier this week about emphasizing that Jacksonville State is not eligible for the ASUN championship. Did you guys see that? What are some of your thoughts?
We did see it, but as a team, man, you know, it's not about winning the conference championship. It's not about winning the national championship. It's about competing and playing for the guys next to you. So at the end of the day, even though we can't compete for the conference championship or the national championship, my brothers beside me are the ones who push me. They're the ones who go through the process with me every day. So it really doesn't matter if we can win that or not. I'm going to just play hard for my brothers no matter what.
For all three of you, your athletics director said this week that regardless of that, if you guys win the most games in the ASUN, they're putting you on the banner as a champion. They're giving you rings. They're treating you as a champion. What does that mean to you guys to hear that?
I think it means a lot, especially for me. I've been here since a freshman. I know they got our backs in every way, shape, or form. So just for them to do that, man, that's a blessing because, you know, some schools might not do that. Some schools might not get that opportunity. So for them to stand behind us like that, that's great.
Yeah, I think it's good for them to do that. I mean, I would really appreciate it, but we just got to take it a game at a time, every week at a time, so not to look too far ahead, but if that happens, I would greatly appreciate it.
Like these guys said, man, I appreciate that so much, knowing that we had 11 games and we're going to go undefeated the whole season and they're going to put us on the banner. That's just thank you to the community, to the coaches, to our AD. Just thank you to everybody at the university.
Zion, you're responsible for 8 touchdowns so far in 2 games, 6 rushing. Just how has the start gone compared to what you thought it might be to this point?
I mean, I guess it's natural. I don't want to say it's a surprise because Coach Ritterod pushed us all spring, all summer, and all fall camp to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. So, I mean, it's just a blessing to be at this position that I'm in right now. I just keep taking it one day at a time, and the guys around me help me a lot. So it's really not solely on me, but the team as a whole, man. Without them, there wouldn't be no 6 touchdowns or two touchdowns or whatever may be the case. So I think our team helped me out a lot.
Zion, who made your little man's shirt, and where can we get one?
I actually don't know. I think this one, the search from home. I think his mother's friend made it, so we definitely can get you one.
Yeah, as I told the team, I thought we got out coached in certain areas. I thought we got out physicaled in certain areas, but I don't want to apologize for a win. You know, our guys did what they had to do. I mean, you worry about option teams, how many possessions you're going to have, if they're going to eat the clock up, and if you start pressing things too much offensively and all that kind of stuff. And all that did happen, but you know, there was no panic. It's just hard to stand on the sidelines and watch that. You know, them kind of control it that way. You got to give their staff and their players, and I told them many as I could after the game that they really competed. You got to give them a lot of credit. They were well prepared. They competed really hard, and our guys. I think we learned a few things today. So, but we won, and so we'll learn from it and move on.
Questions for Coach?
Specifically learn. What specifically do you feel?
Well, we learned we better come in ready to play physically and mentally as hard as possible against every team we play on every snap. You know, I thought in the first game, our guys felt that, hey, we're playing harder, we're playing physical, and then in this game, I don't think you could say that. Now, style of play had something to do with it. You know, that option thing is a little unique, but we're going to see it again. So I didn't think we got off blocks well. I didn't think we sustained blocks well on the offensive side. So those things, we'll watch the film and we'll kind of get it corrected from there. But you know, our one thing about it, I think our guys are pretty conscientious. I think they, you know, they're not, you know, we tell them, we speak the truth when we talk to them and when we coach them, and they expect to speak, you know, to hear the truth, and I think they'll take it to heart.
Zion was the only quarterback to play today. Was there anything to read from that?
No, well, he's the first quarterback. I guess you could read that. Who's our starting quarterback? It's probably number 10. But I wish we could have got Aaron in, and I'd get Tayshaun in there too. And we purposefully got to do that. This game was just such a weird game possession-wise. It seemed like we weren't getting many possessions, and Zion was seeing the field well. We got a couple of passes tipped. We had a couple of passes dropped. You know, I think offensively we did not execute nearly like we needed to, and it wasn't. You know, we thought we had a pretty good idea what they were doing, but you know, again, we'll learn from it. Zion is QB1 right now, but he can play better, and he did some good things. But Aaron, I got confidence in Aaron and Tayshaun. Every week they'll get better.
Not as an excuse, but is it hard sometimes for an offense to get in a rhythm when they're on the sideline for that long, when they're holding the ball like they were holding the ball?
Oh, no question. And they did it purposefully. You know, you understand they're gonna take it all the way down to take 40 seconds on every possession. You look at it. I knew at half, but I guess it ended 42 minutes to 17. It does put a little bit more pressure on you, and it's hard to get in a rhythm, I think. And that sounds like an excuse. So you know, if you play option team, you have to be ready for that. The biggest way not to have that be an issue is get some 3 and outs on defense. And I don't know if we got any. We had a couple, but you know, we let them get some short yardage situations and let them control the clock a little bit. And we'll watch the film and see what we got to do to get better with it. But it is hard. It's hard, and you know that going into it. But you know, the way the game started off, I mean, they gift us the first possession, we didn't do anything with. Then they gift us another one, we got the touchdown. So you're like, oh, God, this is starting off perfect. But then the rest of the game, they controlled the clock.
The 2 fourth-down conversions they made, were those especially frustrating?
Oh yeah, absolutely. One of them was like 4th and 5 or something. They ran a dive, and you know, he carried our guys for about 5 or 6 yards. And, you know, it didn't seem like they wanted it more, and I don't think that's normally our guys' mentality, and that may not be the case. I'll let her watch film and do that. So, you know, I told our guys we know we have to be more physical. We have to be more of a, I guess, urgent to get off blocks and to stay on blocks than what we did today.
Any more questions?
The A-Sun put out an announcement this week on social media that Jacksonville State cannot win the conference championship.
Yeah, I'm confused. Aren't you?
Yeah, I mean.
Wait a minute now.
Did you even know that statement was coming?
I had no idea. All I know is that if your games count in the conference standings, it seems to me that if you're on top of it, conference, you win it. So if you can't win the conference, then would your games count? I'm just inquiring, you know. Is that common sense to me? They count? Oh, yes, they count. That means you can win it. So in my mind, if our games count, which they said they do, then we can win the conference.
Hadn't you guys been told before that?
No,
you did?
maybe that was like a, yeah.
You could win the championship.
Yeah, that's my understanding. That's what I'm going by. They're saying the games are counting. And again, we're not in the conference yet, but that is our first goal every year is to win a conference. Our conference this year is ASUN, right? Don't they say we're an ASUN this year? Are we an ASUN?
Yeah.
We, okay, hey, we an ASUN, John? Okay. And the games count, don't they? That's terrific.
Last week, y'all didn't get to do the post-game stuff like singing with the band. Was it good to do that for the first time?
Yeah, I didn't. I was mumbling. I didn't know the words, you know. And you don't want to hear me sing anyway, so it sounded good. The band is terrific. I mean, they're right on mark. And I don't know, some of our guys were singing, and they were pretty good. But you don't want the staff singing, trust me on that. But we'll mum with the best of them. And we'll roll and rock and roll and weave and all, I think. And then, again, I just looked out there. The band was performing after the game on the field. And it looked like everybody stayed. That's just terrific. I mean, I think we have the best band in the land. Blow Southerners. I get that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else?
Good. Good.
Yeah, real quick, Coach. You did say that you were struggling a bit with some of that option stuff, but you're going to see it again. What specifically are you looking for in this film to be able to improve on, defensively responding to that?
Yeah, fair question. I probably could answer that better after I watch the film, but do we have are we missed assignments? Are we just simply not getting off blocks, or is there some confusion in it? Our defensive coaches are really good, and Zach is a sharp guy, and he'll get corrected. But it would be more. I would be more concerning, as if to me would be is we had guys there, they just couldn't get off blocks, and that I don't know if that was the case or not. But we'll watch the film, and then obviously the teams that we play in the future that run option are going to have a whole lot of skill guys and that can run. So we've got to get that corrected when that time comes.
And you guys ran a lot of stuff, too, on the ground today. It was very run-heavy, especially the first half. Were there some similar concepts that you were seeing?
No, it was hot. So I thought they shortened the game, we shortened the game, and about 2.5 hours we'd get out of here. You know what I mean? When y'all were sitting in a nice air condition, so you probably didn't care, Were you on the field or were you inside?
I was running around a little bit downstairs.
Oh, see, it was hot, wasn't it? So I'm concerned for our fans sitting out there. I'm like, shoot, they're going to shorten the game. We might be out of here in 2.5 hours. So I do my part to make everybody like, okay, that's good, Coach, thanks. If it was nice and cool, we probably would have thrown it, but it's warm. Let's run and get the hell out of here.